Welcome to the South Bay FM video podcast. Join real estate broker Michael DeLay and Jeff Becker as they take you on a tour of one of San Diego's most vibrant communities, the South Bay. Michael and Jeff delve into the local real estate market and explore topics that matter to current residents, buyers, and sellers. Whether you're a longtime resident or considering a move to the area, this video podcast is your go-to source for all things South Bay. So sit back, relax, and let's shine a light on this amazing community.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to South Bay FM. This is Mike DeLay, and I'm here with Southwestern College. And Jeff Becker, you had a wonderful opportunity to bring them in today. Please introduce them for us.
Thank you, Mike. Welcome, everybody, to our episode of South Bay FM. We are so excited, so pleased to have two guests today with us to talk about Southwestern Community College here in Chula Vista. We're so pleased to have that as a resource in our community. We have Sofia, Salgado, Robitaille.
Yes.
That's an awesome name. If I ever write a novel, I'm going to have a character named Sofia, Salgado, Robitaille. Awesome. And then a student, Danna, Maldonado. Thank you for joining us as well.
Welcome both.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Sofia is the executive director of the Southwestern Community College Foundation. And so today what we want to talk about is the foundation, all of the amazing new things that are happening at Southwestern College, the amazing programs, and Danna, as a student, is going to talk about her experience and some of the programs she's been taking advantage of using at Southwestern to increase her college experience. Sophia, please tell us a little bit about the foundation, please.
Absolutely. It's my favorite topic.
Awesome.
So the foundation is an auxiliary of the college. We're the 501c3 nonprofit arm of the college. And so our mission is student success. Everything we do is about our students, getting them to finish their associate's degree or get a certificate or transfer on to their next step in their education. So we do that three ways. We do that mainly through our scholarships. We just this academic year gave away almost $900,000 in scholarships.
Wow.
So very supportive of our students. And so that was amazing. So folks are able to contribute and support the journey.
Where do people donate to this, or how do they donate, or how do they get involved? Is there participation opportunities for people?
Absolutely. We will customize however they want to give. They can designate a specific major, GPAs. They can give to current scholarships. They can create a named scholarship. We're always looking for volunteer readers because we get a lot of applications. Wow. So we need people to help us read the applications and figure out who our recipients are. Wow. So definitely there. The second way we help our students is through we do a mini grant. So and that's where students, their clubs, their faculty and staff can apply for special projects that enhance their education. So if a club wants to go to a leadership conference, or they want to take a college trip, we might pay for the registration for the conference. We'll pay for their transportation to the college trip. So different things like that. And then the third way is through our SWC Cares. And what we do is raise money for our wraparound services that the college provides for our students. That
was really cool for me. I right before we met today, I did some research on that. And please talk about those wraparound services. I was shocked. It had housing opportunities.
Yes.
It had food services. It basically was complete opportunity for people that may want to start off as a young adult to have services there to be able to help them. Please share some of that.
Absolutely. We have a basic needs team. They kind of triage our students. So they make an appointment and they figure out what their situation is. And we, like you said, because of COVID recovery, everything that's been happening, inflation, there's housing insecurity, food insecurity. So they figure out what their needs are. If they are at risk of being homeless, they will give them a hotel voucher until they're connected with the social services that will help them long term. They will get food at our Jag food pantry. We call it the Jaguars
really cool.
is our mascot. They will get an emergency grant up to $500, and that can be used for anything: utilities, bills. If their car breaks down, we just want them to stay in school and get through and accomplish their goals. We do gas cards, we do grocery cards, anything that they need to support their journey.
As I was fumbling through the website, I even saw you had Jaguar Law, if I'm not mistaken, or legal services.
Yes, legal services. We have a Jag closet. People donate their professional clothes so that the students can interview for internships or when they're ready to start their career.
That's cool.
So anything that they need, we will fundraise for it.
Sofia, what about students who are a little older coming back to college to try to pick up some credits, maybe single mothers? What kind of services do you have for them?
And that's what's great about community colleges. It is the high school graduates that just need the couple years to figure out where they're going to transfer to. But then we have a big population of older students who are reinventing themselves. Coming back because they had to work because they were single moms. And so these folks take advantages of all the programs that we've talked about. Plus we have mental health services. We have Chilc Care on campus.
That's amazing.
So it truly is really figuring out what the individual needs. And we walk them through it step by step.
So let's say you are 30 years old and you recently got laid off and you started off in, let's say, construction, or maybe you got injured because of construction, something like that. How do they start that next process? If they go, okay, I'm interested, this is a great subject matter, how do they just show up at Southwestern and start a new life and start a new potential career? What would be the first steps and how would they take that?
They could do it online or they can come on campus. Either way, we've got chat rooms online. We've got counselors on campus. We have a whole department, a whole building there that will help them because it's true. It feels less intimidating if you're talking to someone. Yeah. So our counselors are ready. And that's what's really cool is the college has more than 300 certificate and associate's degree programs.
Wow.
I mean, they could do cybersecurity. They could do auto. We have an auto program that is focusing on electric vehicles and our hydrogen-powered vehicles.
Nice.
EMT, there's all kinds of allied health, dental hygienists, medical tech. There's
police, I think.
Police academy. Yeah. There's a fire academy.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, and a lot of people don't know. So our main campus is in Chula Vista, but Southwestern College has higher education centers in San Isidro and National City and Otay Mesa. And we also run the Crown Cove Aquatic Center over on the Silver Strand by Coronado. So there's
four locations where people could go would be closest to them.
Yes. And you know what's the other thing that I want to mention that a lot of people don't know is we are really good about partnering with universities. So San Diego State, National University, and Point Loma Nazarene University, they all offer classes on our campus so that they can get their bachelor's degrees from those universities. So our students
don't have to leave the South Bay to get a degree.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
They don't have to commute an hour on the trolley or on the, and they can come and they can have all these services through the college and then get their degree.
Let's just repeat. I'm sorry. Repeat that one more time. So you can be at Southwestern College. You can take classes on the campus of Southwestern and get credit. Those are actually classes for example,
bachelor's degree.
There's Loma Nazarene.
Yes, there's
That's amazing.
Communication, criminal justice, business administration, nursing, and child development are the ones that we're focusing on. And we're trying to get UCSD to come do the same.
Wow.
So stay tuned for that because and that's what we're all about is offering our community. We're the only higher educational institution in South Bay. So we want to bring these opportunities to our students that they might not have the chance to take advantage of.
Speaking of students, Danna, Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and your background?
Okay, so I'm at my first year at Southwestern College. I'm a dropout student. This is my second time trying to go back to school. I'm currently studying biology. I'm hoping to transfer to a four-year university and get my bachelor's in biology. Some of the programs that I'm currently at Southwestern College are Puente and EOPS, which is the Extended Opportunity Services program. So Puente, the program I'm in, it's for a program for first-generation students mainly and low-income students. It focuses on, you have to take 2 classes. It's a 1-year program, and each semester you are required to take your English 115 and your personal development class. And for the spring semester, you will take English 116 and another personal development class. And they have free counseling, and their main goal is for first-generation students that are Latino or Chicano they take you out to universities, and they want to motivate you to get out of San Diego, get out of your comfort zone, because a lot of students, they're afraid to get out of their home, and mostly because they come from families who are really close, and maybe they didn't go to school, so they don't know those hardships and sacrifices that you have to take in order to like get a higher education. So sometimes you have to leave your home for a certain time in order to go to university, and that's their main goal. They want to give you that motivation and that knowledge for you to get out of your comfort zone.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Before we started, you mentioned that you're hoping to become a dentist.
Yes.
That's awesome.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
And there's a mentorship program. Is that correct, as part of the Puente program?
Yes, their second semester, they're paired with a mentor, and I'm the mentor here. She's my mentee. It's been an amazing experience. And the other thing that I want to mention, or Danna to talk about, is her being a binational student.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So I am a binational student. I do cross the border every day. My daily routine is waking up at 4 a.m. Lately I've been making 2 to 3 hours, even 4 hours of line. It's been
That's
really
very
scandalous.
tough. When you get older, you wake up at 4 in the morning, but it's not for the same reasons.
Yeah. Yeah, so I've been doing this since second grade. Yeah, so I've been crossing the border.
Wow.
Almost all my life. Yeah, so
A lot of dedication.
Yeah, it is. It is a lot of dedication, but it is also a big sacrifice that you have to take. Yeah. It is worth it in the end.
So what, out of curiosity, you mentioned you stopped going to school and then you came back. What happened there?
So I stopped going to school because I didn't have a lot of money, and I did have financial aid, but at that time I was helping my mother with house expenses.
Did you know, but when the first time around, or even now, did you know about all the different wraparound services that are available?
I didn't.
That is why South Bay FM is here, so that we can start sharing that with everybody and not keep it a secret.
Yeah, so I didn't.
I didn't either until today. Mm-hmm. So yes, that was really cool. So
yeah, I am a first generation student, so I didn't know the whole process about universities or even transferring. So my goal when I came into Southwestern College, I was looking for an associate's, and then I realized that I could transfer. But at that time, I didn't know the services that they had until this semester, and I didn't even know about Puente.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
How did you learn? How did you find out about it? Because these are amazing programs, but I don't think, and hopefully we'll start having some people your age that are listening to South Bay FM and learning about how to maybe take advantage of these. How did you learn about Puente, and how did that help you? So I'm assuming it helped you a lot from what I'm hearing.
It did. So I learned about Puente. I made a counseling appointment because I wanted to obviously go back to school, and I made a counselor appointment, and my counselor was David Ramirez, which is one of the professors of Puente, and he was also a counselor, and he just retired. They actually named the Puente Scholarship because they have a scholarship after him.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, and we have learning communities for different students. We have a Black, Asian, Filipino, for LGBTQ. So again, it's for all students, and we have a great program called First Year Experience, where again it's the mentorship, it's the support services to make sure that they feel connected to the college and not alone, because a lot of the parents haven't been to college. They're first-generation students. The students can't ask, Mom, what about this? What do I do? They really rely on the staff at the college, and that's why these programs are so important.
And I will say that once I went onto the website and I started looking at the Southwestern website, it was very easy to find these services. But I have to say, before that, I never had heard about this, and I've been in South Bay my whole life, so that was really exciting and cool. It's almost like a hidden gem, and that's what we want to keep pulling out in our community. Is the goal of South Bay FM is actually to keep pulling these gems out and share with people and help people get more involved. And I didn't know that we could donate, and you had a 501(c)(3). I didn't realize that was part of the Southwestern experience, where people can get involved and help with scholarships. That's really cool. So people out there that are listening that want to find a great service area where you could help people, helping a college student that's young and trying to come back on their second time like Danna here, or just in their first time, or just looking for something that maybe you want to be out there helping people do. That's what this is for. And
that's exactly it. And I think what's great about community colleges, as I mentioned before, is you can have a specific interest, we'll find a connection. You can be as a guest speaker, you can come in as on our advisory councils, because we're training our future workforce. We need the industry to come back and tell us what they need, what we're doing right, what we're not fulfilling for their needs. So there's ways to get engaged that way. It's that time and talent. Sofia? Absolutely.
Often being in meetings with business leaders, complaint will be, we can't find good employees. We can't find employees that have the skills that we need. And I think they have to realize the best way to do that is to help fund and support our community colleges, and give hardworking, dedicated students who want to get into the workforce the opportunity to get those skills that will make them better employees down the road.
Exactly. We have a whole department of employment services, transfer department that needs that feedback, that needs the industry to come and be engaged, come to our career fairs. Teach our students how to create their resumes, how to interview, again, because they don't get that from their parents, their families. They're not professionals, and so they need that experience, and that's a perfect way to engage.
And maybe doing internships, providing internships, this type of thing.
Absolutely, yes, okay. Yes.
Can you talk a little bit more about the relationship as a mentor? How often do you two meet, since you're the mentor, and what kind of meeting, what's the topics of the meetings?
And we meet about every once a month. It's been for this semester, but we'll continue after the semester is done.
She's really close by the school. She works at the school, so it's going to be really easy.
And I think what I tried to do with Danna is expose her to the different opportunities she's going to have. So she mentioned, she was thinking about dental hygienist, and so I thought, well, let's go talk to a dentist, see what their journey was, and maybe that might be something that you want to take on. And so that's what we did. We went to a dentist's office. They were very generous in their time and talked to us. And so now look at her. She's going to be going to USC probably in a couple of years, and that would be awesome.
Good luck.
Thank you.
You're going to do great.
The South Bay actually is loaded with some of the best dentists in the world. They really do have that's one of our luxuries in the South Bay is great dentists. So
Absolutely. And I think what's really cool about, Danna being a binational student, after they get their degrees, they're going to come back to San Diego and contribute here, and hopefully bring their families with them, so that they're engaging in the community, they're giving back to the workforce and contributing. And then I think our Chula Vista region, so many people commute, right, to San Diego. And like you said, we're a gem in the South Bay. And the college is transforming. There's so much construction.
I wanted to talk about that.
Yeah.
What the new gym, the football stadium, the Performing Arts Center.
The Performing Arts Center
is gorgeous.
Is amazing. And we've already started partnering with the San Diego Symphony. The ballet, the opera has come and performed, and they had never done that in the South Bay because there was no venues for it. Everyone had to commute, and there's people that will come out and take advantage of that. And so I think it's putting us on the map again. It's like a gem, like you said, that no one knew about.
I think a lot of people in the community don't realize that they can go use the gym. They can sign up for membership, I believe, and use that amazing facility. It's gorgeous. It's all brand new. And then can come and see some of these great performances. You don't have to be a student to come enjoy.
Absolutely.
Right on the corner there's always a sign of this is, the choir's coming or whatever.
Yes,
and, people
absolutely.
need to take advantage. I've been lucky enough to go inside, and it is really first class. Beautiful, great sound quality.
Yes. We are doing a co-production with the San Diego Symphony this summer. We're doing a jazz quartet, and again, we're starting with local folks, and pretty soon we're going to have George Benson coming to and play these, big stars, big names, celebrities.
Rather than having to go downtown, find parking,
exactly.
et cetera. Right here.
Exactly.
A couple blocks away from your own home, probably.
Exactly.
Easy parking.
Yes,
and
yes.
Brand new first class center.
And I think all of this construction and these new things that are happening, it's exactly that. It's bringing the community to the community college. Because before, people drove by, but there was no incentive to come in. And so we're hosting high schools. We're hosting elementary schools. Water polo. People come from North County to come and do the swimming. Yes. They're top notch. It's Olympic, level. So
and you're redoing all the tennis courts.
Yes, tennis courts. We're going to have a whole new student center with a ballroom. Not quite yet. That's over.
We need those.
That's the big. That's the big thing now. But yeah. And then another thing I wanted to mention, if you don't mind,
please.
A big initiative that we've undertaken with Assemblymember David Alvarez is AB 91, and that's legislature to allow low-income students who reside within 45 miles of the border, from the California-Mexico border, to attend our community college at the in-state rates. So instead of paying $60 a unit, it's $15 a unit. So so we know we have so many students like Danna who cross the border and need that help because it's super expensive. And so hopefully that will get passed this summer. And then June 15th, we're doing our first graduation in Tijuana. Because, again, we know we have those students, and so we have about 100 students that are going to take advantage of being able to bring their families to see this amazing accomplishment of graduation, because they couldn't cross to Chula Vista. So we'll do it at a public high school there in Tijuana. And I think, the impact that we have. Like Danna has two, younger siblings. They're seeing what her sacrifices are and how she's making it work. And she's going to be a dentist. She's going to do it. So, that is where we want to have those ripple effects and see, come, you can do this. I can do. If I did it, you can do it.
So great.
Everything is possible in life if you put the work in.
Absolutely.
It really is.
Absolutely.
Do you have any advice for maybe current high school students, or what things would you like to have
I think one of my advice is like for those first generation students and for those who don't feel ready yet to like come into college, go to college, I feel like I want to let them know that like it's whenever you feel ready, because the way I felt, I kind of felt like I saw my friends like right after school go to universities or community college, but I didn't feel ready. And I kind of forced myself in because I saw them and I was like, oh, well, they're ready. I'm going to be ready too. And when I got there, I wasn't. I saw that I wasn't in the same situation as them because they live over here. Mm-hmm. So it was easier for them, and they had like that economically support from their families, and I didn't because I am a low-income student. So I had to work and be at school. So that was one of the challenges I had to do. I was a full-time student and working full-time. So it was really hard for me. Yeah. And I tried doing that 2 times and it didn't work. And that's when I found Puente. Like I came in and I didn't know anything about Puente. I knew about EOPS, but I didn't know about Puente. And I made an educational plan and I decided to join because it is 1 year and I came in late. Okay. I came only for the spring semester and I was really scared. Yeah, I was really scared and at how I was going to do in school and at work, if I was going to be able to manage this time work and school. And I did. It worked. I'm doing really well. My grades improve a lot. Nice. It's amazing. I got to go to this. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. I was just thinking as you're saying these things, my grandpa keeps ringing in my ears. And he was a person who valued education. He only had an 8th grade education. And one thing that he always said, they could take away everything in your life, but they can't take away your education. And what you kept saying and what I thought was so important is that it doesn't matter what your grade is. It's the effort that you start to put in to turn around and learn, and that's really the starting spot. And that, I'm sorry, I know you were in the middle, but it was just coming into my head. Like, oh my gosh. So.
And that's true. One of the things that can take you away in here is your education, because comparing to other countries, I feel like in the United States, there's so many opportunities and so much help to continue your education. So I feel like although you may have your challenges, you can still get the help to continue your education. And that's one of the things that I really like about here and that I really admire. So yeah, I got back into school and now I'm doing great. One of the things that, like I said, Puente focuses on is for you to transfer as a first-generation student. And even if you're not, they still want you to transfer. And I actually on April, I went to North California, and we went to Stanford. Nice. Yeah, we went to Berkeley, we went to UC Santa Cruz, and we went to UC Davis. And it's these schools that I've never been to, and that in my mind, all through high school, I was like, I could never get into that. You know, like you have that in mind. Because none of your parents went to...
I thought the same thing, but it was true in my case.
Yeah. Nah, you could still do it, honestly.
You can go back, Mike.
Yeah, you can go back.
But when you see it, it's real then, right? It's not so mysterious. It's like, it's another place, and there's students, and hey, I could be here.
Yeah, and that's the thing I saw when I went to those universities. I got to see first-generation students, because most of the tour students that would give us a tour, they were in similar programs, similar situations as us, so that we got that motivation to continue our education. So it is really great what joining a learning community at a community college can do to you.
That's amazing. Yeah. I think I want to quickly just say too, a university is as good as the people. So we've got amazing people like Sofia who obviously care so much. Great professors, an amazing faculty doing amazing things, great leadership, trying to grow, put forward great programs that other colleges around the state can copy
Absolutely.
and see the success from. So thank you,
Yes,
Sofia.
we've got to be innovative nowadays. You know, we have to meet the students where they are, and that's what I'm so proud of with our leadership at Southwestern College. You know, with students having those housing needs, we're looking at public housing on our campus. So that's
wow.
Stay tuned for that too.
Wow. So it's so neat to hear for anybody listening and anybody that has a young person or for that matter, an older person that is just looking to get back into the community and start somewhere. It sounds like Southwestern College is the place to start. And you can get involved somewhere. Gets either from additional learning to additional where you can get involved in helping people to just about learning a new subject matter on cars and things that you might want to just switch into, have a career change or an opportunity. And I'm assuming you have, I think, drone stuff, if I'm not mistaken, there as well.
Yes, there's a big drone program that's cutting edge too.
So
yeah, the more you give, the more you get back, right? I think it's just a win-win.
and Chilc Care.
And Chilc Care.
Yes, it's so important.
If someone has a business or wants to donate some money for a scholarship, how could they get hold of you? Should they get a hold of you, Sofia, or
Yes.
what would be the best contact?
We have a website, a foundation website, Southwestern College Foundation, and yes, they would contact us. Like we would talk them through what their needs and desires are, and make it happen.
Is that
and help our
website
students.
SWCCfoundation.org?
It's swccd.edu/foundation.
Okay, awesome.
Yes,
Thank you.
Thank you.
And then if someone is a student in high school and thinking, maybe I want to go to Southwestern College, where would you go to the website? Can they talk to accounts? What's that first contact
It's
point?
what they feel most comfortable with.
Okay.
If they want to start on the website, swccd.edu, but if they want to talk to someone in person, we are there. We're there every day.
And I
Business
know
hours.
for sure, having a son in college age years, that people are not always ready for four-year university.
Mm-hmm.
And Southwestern has so many opportunities, and all the community colleges for that matter have so many opportunities to start somewhere in life, get started and reset up for what you really want to do, have a little bit of time to think. I didn't even realize that they could actually start even getting to the point where they could get their own housing and their own and jobs and be able to work through college there. That was something that, that was new to me. I had not heard that before today. And that's just fantastic and new stuff. Thank you so much for
Absolutely.
joining us.
Thank you for having us.
you
This
both.
was
Donna,
amazing.
thank you so much.
Thank
It was
you
great
for
to hear your
having us.
story. Yes, thank you.